Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Dom Sicali's Mafia Roundtable. Hope everybody's having a great day. And yes, we are early. So if we had All-Star here with his bets, he would have lost. Anyway, good to see everybody on. I figured, you know what? Today's going to be a really good and long show. We're going to go into detail about Charlie Kirk and the facts of it. And I feel for Candace Owens. We're going to talk about that as well, because this woman is putting her life in danger, without a doubt, 1,000%. And hopefully she doesn't get assassinated for it. She has too much to lose. But I'll go into more details with that as well. She definitely needs to be careful. So does everybody. But let's go into it. German, hello, Kathleen, Golf, big arms. What's that? Parker Street Girl, what's up? Step. German in the house. John Haas, big arms. Who else do we have? Dennis, good to see you on. Thank you for coming on, everybody, taking the time out. CJ, SP, Cynthia, going down, scrolling down memory lane. Patrick, what's going on? Patrick, good to see you as always. As we Curly, good evening to you as well. Anna, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I figured, you know what? This is a serious show tonight, folks. I'm going to say it the way it is, and that's it. We have the last call. Good to see you, Kathleen, Lewis. Well, folks, let's get started because we have a lot to go over tonight. And people, don't forget, go see OCN, Official Crypto Nostra. Buy your coins today. We are going to be releasing a lot of different things. Don't forget to sign up for the match program. We have that on the way. Also, the gaming app Rise to Power. By next week, we should be on Android as well. And hopefully by next week, we will have the gambling, the casino up and running. And then I'll have information on the lending company, OCN Quick Loans. So with that said, Candace Owens has been on a tear. And she's hurting. Charlie Kirk's debt. You know that. They were very close. She shared a lot of videos. I like Candace. She's a sharp young lady, very witty, and she tries to be extremely thorough when she does her work. She is what you call definitely a reporter. And some people are saying she's going off the rails. But I say to Candace, back up. And I'm going to tell you why. You have a family. You have children. You have a husband. You keep on prodding, keep on poking. I know you want the truth to come out for Charlie, for his family, for the world. But it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Especially after today, what I uncovered myself doing research, what I found. Because things didn't make sense to me, folks. I've killed people in the past. Everybody knows that. Or those of you who are just coming on and don't know it. I've watched people, and I'm not proud of it. You know, it was just part of my life, part of the mafia, kill or be killed. And what's sad, I've watched people bleed out. I've watched bullets go into people and watch how the blood comes out. And what did I say? I said, I've never seen blood come out of a body from a bullet that quick. I mean, it gushed out. It gushed out. Now, Candace is going with all conspiracy theories. Just things don't make sense. Like the shooter changed clothes. But yet he was, I think at 6:30, shortly thereafter, he's ordering something in a fast food place, whether it was McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. He's in a fast food joint, and the camera, not shaking up or anything, ordering it. Things just don't make sense here. There had to be definitely more people involved. I agree with that without a doubt. Candace did notice some of Charlie's people. They were standing there calm, not in hysterics, by one of the entrances while people are running by. Then later on, they're seen taking a camera down that was behind Charlie. The camera that was behind them, they took it down, they took out the SIM card. So through her research, her due diligence, her digging, she found out who it was in the organization. She contacted them. She knew them. So they showed her the video, what they had. And she kept on rewinding it. These are Candace's words. She said there was a hole in the back. The back. She didn't see any blood. No blood. So if that is the case, he was shot from behind, not from the front, and it came out that way, now you know why all that blood came out at once. Just forward motion, hit the carotid artery. With that, it's coming out this way. Because you think about it too. You're getting hit this way. Everything's coming out the back. It's the neck. It's the neck. You get hit with a 38, it's going through. A 30-06, we'll go into that in a minute. So where is the bullet? I didn't see any coroner report. Like, did they recover a bullet? The fragments. Where's the bullet? Then there's footage showing the kid, and I'll go into it, this statement. So Candace is all over the place, blaming everybody. We have her blaming Israel. And Candace, I tend to disagree with that. As far as Israel, BB, as you call him, he was somebody directed it towards them. So, of course, he's going to get up and denounce it. It wasn't me. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard his speech. It was really well. He did a good job on it. But before I go into all that, folks, I'm going to go into the bullet, the trajectory from a 30-06. We're going to show you what a 30-06 could do, a rifle will do to a ballistic gel. A ballistic gel is comparison to human flesh. And here we go with it.
Armor, do you not have it on? We've run through the timeline of events and pretty much 100% confirmed at this point, no, Charlie did not have body armor on. So what does that mean? The official FBI story means that he took a direct impact to soft tissue in the neck near the carotid from a 30-06 round from 150 meters. Okay. Let's look at a little demonstration. All right, guys, this is going to be an actual ballistics demonstration of what a 30-06 round does to a mock gel human skull, okay? And these are literally designed to see what ballistics actually do to the human body. This is a 30-06 round. Let's take a watch. Okay. So, we are supposed to believe that a 30-06 round from about 150 meters to soft human flesh, and it's not like Charlie Kirk was some linebacker with, not that it would matter, some giant neck or anything, had that fairly small wound as you still frame.
And we'll go back into it. So that's what a 30-06 does. Wasn't hit with a 30-06. Wasn't impossible. His head would have been blown off. Think about this. Why wasn't there all blood splatter on the back of the white canvas behind Charlie? And here, we'll show you some more.
Still frame the pictures. So here's the actual still frame.
That's his hole. That's the hole in the neck.
Again, the FBI wants you to believe that wound right there is an entrance wound.
That looks like an exit wound.
30-06 round, which we just saw demonstrated. And there was no exit wound. Okay.
Now you hear what he said, what the FBI said. There was no exit wound, but Candace had the video that she saw. She said she saw a hole in the back of the neck with no blood. So how is that possible? You see what a 30-06 could do. Okay, even if it didn't explode your neck, the bullet's going through you, especially soft tissue. This is all soft tissue. Even if you hit the spinal cord, soft. It's not hard. It's not like hitting your femur where it breaks the femur, it'll stay in. It's going through. So if it went through, you see that white canvas that Charlie was maybe at this distance? Why wasn't there blood on it? Where is the bullet? Did they recover the bullet? So Candace is not as crazy as everybody's saying she is. But Candace, obviously you're not going to his memorial service tomorrow because you feel there's conspiracy going on, there's going to be a cover-up, and you think there's going to be assassination on your life. So I'm going to tell you, we never met, we never spoke. You need to let this go. You need to let this go, Candace. Because if this was some type of group, organization that took out Charlie, for whatever reason, they're going to silence you. Without a doubt. They'll make it look like an accident. So you have 2 young kids. You just had a baby, I've heard. I've watched your show. Your husband. Back up. Back up. Some fights aren't worth fighting. You have too much going for you. You're a sharp, young, articulate woman. You need to really back up. Because if you're feeling your life may be in danger going to one of your dear friends' memorial service, then it's time to back up. Let it go. Drop the subject. And it's sad because you're not going to stop the forces that are coming. And people, there is so much going on out there. It really is disgusting. It's beyond words. What I've seen, what I found, just the fighting, the bickering, especially with the FBI director, with Cory Booker, going back and forth, yelling match, shouting match. This country is definitely falling apart, without a doubt, without a doubt. And let me tell you something, if we don't drop everything, let's stop it, listen, and I hate to say this, let it die. Let this die. Charlie's dead. He'll always be remembered as a martyr. Whomever was the one behind it, whoever gets convicted, whoever perceives that was involved, let them do their investigation, accept the outcome, and let's heal. We have to heal this country because we are going in a path that is not good. From what I see, wrath is definitely coming. We're looking at on the brink, whether you realize it or not, this is just the beginning. If we don't start healing, if these congressmen, senators, left, right, sideways, frontwards, backwards, if we don't start getting together as a group, as Americans, as human beings, we're going to have a civil war. It's going to be disastrous. You know, we need our freedom of speech. I believe in that. But we have to stop. We have to stop. We're just going to be self-destructing. Don't you see it? And people of wealth, I'm talking all the billionaires out there, you need to start getting off your damn couches, really, because if we go into a civil war, all your wealth, everything's going down the toilet. So we all have to start stepping up, doing the right thing, and ask people, all right, let's meet in the middle. Let's all stop the name calling, the bickering, the conspiracy theories. Even when we know they're out there, let it go. Let it go. Sometimes I know when I was in the Mafia, you have to let the past be. Let it go. Let it go. You're not going to resolve anything. It's just going to add to more chaos, more anarchy, more violence, more disruptions, more swaying people and divide against one another. Let it go. Start today moving forward with a clean slate. Yes, it was a shame what happened with Charlie. It was a shame what happened with Martin Luther King. It was a shame what happened with Kennedy. But they happened. There's nothing we could do about it. We're here, they're not. That's the end of the day. That's the result of it. And there's better ways, Candace, for memories for your friend, for Charlie. Better ways to do it without putting your life in jeopardy. So what we have to start doing is healing. Forget about the past and come together. And we have to start with these congressmen, these politicians. That's it. That's it. If somebody's listening, anybody, Chris Como, you have Stephen A. Smith, very intelligent people, individuals, bigger platforms. You guys have to start mentioning this. Really, it is a disgrace what's going on. It is a disgrace. It's a shame. It's a shame. And like I have in the caption, wrath is coming. It is coming, and it's not going to be pretty. And all you wealthy billionaire people, everybody out there, we're all going to be in for a rude awakening. For a rude awakening. Do you realize we're the laughing stock of the world? They're looking at us. We're supposed to be the powerhouse. We're supposed to be the best country in the world. And look at us. All the bickering, the fighting, the hatred. Listen, it's fun every once in a while. We're on the internet, especially the mob genre. We go back and forth. But it has to stop somewhere. Don't you people, listen, majority of you people have kids, children, grandchildren. Aren't you looking? Do you realize we go into a civil war? Or there's just anarchy, there's wrath that's just unstoppable. Do you realize that your families, your kids, your grandchildren are in danger? Do you realize that? Is it worth it? Because you have a political view so one way, you have it the other way, and you can't come to terms? You can't meet in the middle, or you can't agree to disagree at times, but do it respectful? It's sad. It's sad. I've been watching videos what's going on the floor of the Senate. It's crazy. The yelling, the screaming, the name calling. Never seen that. These are representatives. They're supposed to be above us. They're supposed to be educated. They're acting like animals. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even Cory Booker, the violence that's coming out of his mouth to Kash Patel, even him too. Come on. These are people we put in positions to represent us? Animals? The way they're speaking, it goes all, and they're just two of the examples of almost everybody out there. Almost everybody out there. It's a sad day, yes. It's sad what happened. But if we don't learn from our mistakes, we're doomed to fail. So all the finger pointing has to stop. We'll never know. It'll just keep on snowballing. Just like with the Biden administration, the Trump administration, it's just snowballing. They're in power. There's nothing you could do about it. Like I said, I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm with common sense in the middle. In the middle. And that's where Republicans and Democrats should be, in the middle, trying to work things out. Yes, there's disagreements. There'll be things that can never be resolved, but respect each other's views. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm 58 years old. I could care less, really. But what about everybody out there? My kids, my future grandkids. What about that? Where are we going to leave them? We're going to leave them in America that's destroyed, that's divided, that's going to be extremely violent because there's too many guns out there, too much weaponry out there in the public hands. It's not going to be good. And people, you're not going to resolve anything with violence. It's just going to snowball. It's going to keep on snowballing. So we got to stop, listen, and think. And that's it. And it has to start with the news media outlets. It has to start with the new news media outlets. From Candace Owens, to Meg Kelly, just everybody. NBC, ABC, Fox News, CNN. We got to stop. Because you know what? Everybody will be crying at the end of the day. There'll be a lot of people suffering. Why? Because you didn't get what you wanted? Or you couldn't be civil to one another? You couldn't report properly? So it works both ways, folks. It works both ways, from Fox to NBC, ABC, CBS. It works. You know what, CNN? You just have to stop it. News reporters, I grew up, are supposed to have integrity. They're supposed to be impartial and report the news the way it is, what's happening. But you're not. You're not. You're helping divide this country. You're helping destroy this country. And then at the end of the day, once it happens, once it gets started, you're not going to stop it. Nobody's going to stop it. So, so Candace, I hope somebody tells you about this video. You see it. And from what I'm putting together, she is right. She's 100% right. Now, let me tell you something. Here's the FBI's report, folks. They say this kid broke down the rifle, okay? Put it in his backpack, number one, all right? He put it in his backpack, went up on the roof, changed his clothes, took it out of his backpack with a screwdriver, tightened everything up, put it back together. Laid on the roof, boom, shot. Got up, broke down the rifle, put it in the backpack, went running off the roof, jumped down, got away, scurried. Now, put the rifle back together, put a towel over it, and left it in the woods. Let me ask you something. I'm going to back up a little bit. When he was on the roof and he put the rifle together, he put the screwdriver down. Okay? If he ran with the rifle, cool, but they didn't say that. You could see it in the video. He didn't have a rifle in his hand. He had a backpack. You could see it from the video, from when he jumped down, dropped the bag. There was no rifle, especially the people that saw him would have been yelling that he had a gun. So they found the screwdriver on the roof. They said he broke down the rifle with the screwdriver. After he left, the screwdriver is found on the roof. How the hell did he put the rifle together back in where they found it in the woods? How did he put it together if he had no screwdriver? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Why? Out of all the cameras that were there that Charlie had, all the cameras, why would the guys take the footage from the camera behind? Why would they take that footage? The SIM card out of that one, and not the other cameras. Why that one? Why did Candace state there was a hole in the back of the neck? So obviously, things don't make sense. Things don't make sense at all. At all. Especially the theory, he broke down the rifle, put it in the backpack, ran off the roof, went out to the woods, put the rifle together without a screwdriver because they found the screwdriver on the roof. But they found his DNA on the screwdriver. They found his DNA on the towel. You didn't hear them say they found his DNA on the rifle. But then again, this kid's on text messages back and forth. The parents said he admitted they killed him. I don't know what to believe at this point, to be honest with you. So my question would be, where's the bullet? Where's the bullet that hit Charlie? Did the coroner recover it? And you could see from the ballistic bull shot, the ballistic gel shot, not bull, gel shot, what a 30-06 would do. It would annihilate somebody. Annihilate. And you mean to tell me if he got hit this way, the bullet went in here, why isn't there blood on that canvas? Why isn't there blood there? He did get hit. In my opinion, if Candace is correct, there was a hole in the back of the neck. He did get hit from behind. Somebody shot him from behind. And it's funny because right afterwards, the old man screaming, I did it, I did it, I did it. She's right. This is a cover-up some way, somehow. But let it go. Let it go. Let law enforcement do their job. Whatever conclusion they come up with, accept it. Let's heal this country. We are here. Charlie's not. It's sad. It's a shame. My condolences goes out to the entire Kirk family. But we have to heal. This has to stop. It's only going to snowball. It's only going to get worse. Accept it, whether you believe it, don't believe it, want to believe it, don't want to believe it. Just accept it. Let it go. Under the carpet. Push it under the carpet. We need to heal. So for Chris Como, for all you guys, especially Chris Como, Stephen A. Smith, loud voice, another one, loud voice, Bill O'Reilly. We could keep on going. Just please, just help, help, help. This country has to stop. Stop. Put down the guns. Put down everything. The opinions. Just stop. 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 It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So Anyway, Candace, I wish you the best. Sorry for your loss. Meg Kelly, you too, you as well. But this does have to stop, definitely, without a doubt. So let's do some answers and questions. William Balmer, I disagree with you, Big Dom. Never stop asking questions, never accept government's lies. William, but you have to at times. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Candace is going to wind up dead. Then you know there's going to be more reaction. It has to stop. Sometimes, you know what, for the good cause, the better cause. And I agree with you. You never were supposed to find the truth out. But some things you don't want to know the truth. As Jack Nicholson said in the movie, you don't want to know the truth. Sometimes let sleeping dogs lie, because no good's going to come out of this. Thorn, because the shot ricocheted off a breast armor plate. Where who? He had no armor on. He had no armor on. So study the video, ricochet. Listen, you can never see that bullet travel so fast. You're not going to see a ricocheted shot. It's not going to happen. So, and if it was ricocheted, then that bullet fragment would have been shattered, splattered. It would have really opened them up. So, I tend to disagree with that. So, David, we can't live in fear. It will cripple us, brother. Listen, that's why you have to let it go. You have to let it go. We all have to come together. So it will never stop, Big Dom. They never stopped investigating JFK. Listen, I'm looking out. You don't think they'll wind up killing her? You don't think she'll get killed? So think about it. You don't think it'll be an accident, somehow heart attack or something? They'll get her. They'll get her. I would let it go. She has young kids, and sometimes it's not worth it. That's all I'm saying. If you accept lies out there, fear, the country is lost. Well, the way we're going, the country is lost. The way we're going, the country is definitely lost. Jamie Sicalo, unfortunately, I think this is going to be a situation we will end up waiting to find everything out. Absolutely, Jamie. FBI keeps more hidden than public while it's an ongoing case. I hope they clear things up soon. So do I. So do I. We definitely need it. Cash Patel's girl. Okay, we're not even going there. Dennis, it might be too dangerous for the people in the country if the truth comes out. Thank you, Dennis. That was one of the most sensible comments, too. Thank you. And that's what I'm trying to say. You got to let it go. We have to come together as a human race, as Americans. Hey, Jody, good to see you. Not true. Families need closure, like my brother Alan. We didn't find out 20 years later who killed him, and the government swept his murder under the carpet because they wanted the bigger fish. I agree with that. I agree with that 1,000%. But right now, the temperature of this country, of people, of what's going on, would you rather it go to civil war right now? Would you rather more murders happen in the street, Jody? Because you need to know the truth right now? Would you want that? Because we're on the brink of it, without a doubt. Even Candace, listen, she said she fears going to Charlie's memorial service tomorrow. Why? And I know she's a bright young woman. It's not coming out of thin air. I'm already sure she got that death threats. I'm sure of it. That's why I say, let it go. Another life lost is no good. We're not gaining. We're not gaining. Let it go. In due time, we'll find out. We have to heal first. We have to heal. So cover it up. Let it go. And that's it. But we need to come together. We need to come together. Right, left, need to come together, meet in the middle. Stop it. The bickering, you know what, Jody, my life I'm okay. I'm almost 60 years old. I've lived my life. I'm happy. I'm content. I traveled the world already, and I did 20 years in jail. Traveled the world, had every type of vehicle I wanted, jewelry, clothes, went all over. Had from best wines, partying, jewelry. I've done it all. Cruises. I'm happy. I lived my life. But what about our kids, our grandkids? So because we need to know now, let's destroy America. No. I tend to disagree with that one. Yes, in due time it'll come, but the temperature is way too hot. So, the CJ, turn up the temperature. We need to fight back. So, CJ, you're okay. You're okay with just anarchy on the street. You're okay with everybody just blasting away, CJ. Have you ever killed anybody, CJ? I have. And you know who suffer? The people that are left behind. Those are the people that suffer. Once you're dead, that's it. You're gone. Done. You don't feel anything else. It's the people left behind. So you rather your kids running around in fear, or you keeping them home, not bringing them out in public. They can't go to playgrounds because it's that crazy. Because everybody went so chaotic. That's okay? No. You're wrong. No, Jody, I know you never said anything about more blood, but that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Because cover up, you're going to need another cover up. You're going to need another cover up. Let's silence this one. I know the way it works. I know behind the scenes, Jody. That's what I'm getting at. I know you didn't say more blood, but that's what's going to happen. That's the path we're on. If you can't see it in Congress, they're cursing each other. They're battling. They're disrespecting their times. They just the words they're using. If you don't see the temperature of this country, damn, you people are definitely all sheep. Open up your eyes. Open up your eyes. If you don't see it in front of your eyes, you know what? Here's a story. Guy's a Christian, believes in God. Massive flood. He's on the roof. The water's up. He sees dogs are swimming, cats are swimming. A boat comes by. Hey, come on. I'll save you. No, that's okay. I'm waiting. God's going to save me. An hour later, another group comes by. Hey, come on. We'll save you. Water keeps on rising. It's coming closer to him. No, God's going to save me. Another group. He's waist deep. No, God's going to save me. End result, guy drowns, dies, goes to heaven. Ask God. God, what happened? I'm a Christian my whole life. I believed in you. I prayed. I know you would always be there for me. I thought you were going to come save me. He said, I did 3 times. I sent people there. You jump in the boat. Same thing. Same scenario, but opposite with this. If you don't see the handwriting on the wall, folks, shame on you. Shame on all of you. And I'm giving it to you straight. Shame on all of you. I do want the truth to come out. But if the truth comes out right now, I don't think we can handle it. I really don't. And that, in my opinion, there was definitely more people involved. This was bigger. Candace even said, Charlie said over the last few months, his whole organization, things started changing. He was uncomfortable. So who knows what was actually going on? But folks, let it go. All I'm saying is, damn, I definitely want to know the truth. I definitely want to know it. But the truth sometimes will destroy us. At this point, with this temperature, with everybody's, the pulse on it, the violence, the rage everybody has. I mean, from our news commentators to our politicians, do you see how aggravated? I've never seen it. Even the FBI. The head of the FBI is like, actually, veins are coming. I'll make Maddie laugh when she sees this. When I get mad, all my veins come out. Like they start popping and my eyes turn. I have hazel eyes. They turn black, she told me. And you see it with these people. These are people who are supposed to be calm, composed. Look how they're acting. They're supposed to be respectful, speaking respectful to one another, being articulate with their words, throwing their innuendos, not using profanity. And yet they're at limits that it's just unacceptable. So you mean to tell me if the truth does come out now, oh my Lord, we're going to be in for a big picture. And folks, remember, I was in the streets. I was in the life. I see 20 paces ahead. Mark my words. If we find out the truth and it comes out this was a big conspiracy to silence this young man, we're in for it. We're in for it. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So that's all I'm saying. Oh. What's the T says? Moral of the story: God doesn't help those that don't help themselves. That's what Candace Owen is doing. Okay. You know what? What's the T? That's easy for you to say because you're not putting your family's lives in danger. You're not putting your life in danger. If she wants to take on that cause and put her kids, everybody's life in danger, so be it. So be it. For people that really don't care at the end of the day. Charlie Kirk's family cares. I know that. But everybody else doesn't care. They don't care. I know. I've seen it. I've been there. I've been there. You're only as good as your last envelope. You're only good as once you're gone, you're gone. That's it. They'll talk about you, remember you, put the flag at half mast for you. You saw the question the reporter asked Trump. So how are you coping with Charlie Kirk's death? Oh, it's a tragedy. It's a real tragedy. Look over there. You see the ballrooms getting built. Wow. Wow. That was the most insensitive thing by far that ever came out of this man's mouth. And I like Trump. But I call it the way I see it. Folks, I'm just trying to say, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I respect it. But if you didn't listen to my words, mark my words. If this goes further, we'll definitely be in a civil war. And then what's everybody going to be saying? Hey, Dom, oh my God. Dom, oh my God. No, it's not good. It's not good. We have Chief Lewis in the house. Chief Lewis, I hope you're doing well, feeling better. Hope everything's good. Thank you. Love you guys too. Love you too. But it has to stop somewhere. We're too divided. We're too angry. We're too violent. It has to stop. It has to stop. And you're right, CJ. No, you can't handle the truth. You're wrong. This country can't. CJ, I'm not even going to go into it with you. I'm not even responding to you anymore tonight. Patrick, such a tragedy. America needs Jesus more than ever. America needs healing. They need respect. We need to respect each other. And yes, Jesus as well, God, whether it's Buddha, Muhammad, Lord Jehovah, just it needs to heal without a doubt. Anthony JB, Dom, you are correct, but what happens the next time? We have to prevent the next time. That's why if we didn't have such hatred and such divide, this would have never have happened. This would have never have happened. And I do believe this young generation, here's what bothers me. The younger generation's way too vocal. And I'm going to get feedback on this, but I don't give a shit. This is the way I feel. They're way too vocal. And the reason why I say they're way too vocal, they're too opinionated with politics, what's going on in the world. They haven't experienced the world. What gives them the right to be so vocal, so on point with things when they haven't even experienced the world? They're not out on their own. They're not in the workforce. They haven't tried to make a living, to pay rent, to pay groceries, to pay electric, to pay water, to pay taxes. They're still in school, and yet their opinions are like this. No, when we were growing up, it was about learning in school. Well, I went to the 10th grade, and I was on the streets making money. And that was it. It was about prospering, doing better for myself. You know, I'm going to give an example. My son's mother raised him, wouldn't allow me to see him. She wanted to know, where are you in Florida? I want to come see him. I'm like, those days are over with. Those days are over with. No, you're not. I'm not going to see you. You're not coming down with him. So she kept my son from me. She's the type of woman that will buy the phone, spend $1,000 for the phone because she has no credit. She'll pay the $1,000 for the phone, but she won't have the money to turn it on. That's a type. She'll go buy a Gucci handbag, but she has nothing to put in it. So my son has that mentality. And I went into it with him. I said, Dom, give me half the money you make. He's working. Give me half the money you make. Okay, Dad. Sent me about 1,000. I throw it into the stocks. Within a week, Dad, I can't take this. I have no money. I need my money. I need my money. Gave him his money back. I said, don't bother me. I don't want to hear it anymore. Don't want to hear it. You're 20 years old. I don't want to hear it. Spoke to him. Let's speak to him. Maybe about 3 months went by. I said, hey, buddy, how you doing? How's your bank account look? Sends me a screenshot. Negative. 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 You don't want to save anything. You don't want to save anything. Hey, you realize that $1,000 would have been about $14,000 right now? Get at look here. Screenshot what I had. Look. You had $14,000. You could have taken your 1,000 back and save it. So when I told him, I said, hey, you have a savings account? Yeah, I have a savings account. At the time, this was maybe 2 years ago. I have a savings account. Okay, how much you have? $700. Then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, Dad, could you send me money? What do you need money for? Well, what happened to your savings account? I know what happened, but I'm trying to teach him. He said, oh, I needed to buy clothes. Dom, that's not your savings account. A savings account means you're putting money aside for your future. You don't touch that money. It's money set aside. 20 years from now, you want to open up a business, you have it. 20 years from now, you want to buy a house, you have the money to put down. Or an investment to better yourself in life. Or retirement fund. That's saving. It's not putting 500 in the bank saying, okay, this is in my savings. Oh, I like that jacket. Let me buy it. Now I'm going to take my 500 in savings to buy the jacket. Doesn't work that way. That's not savings. Oh, I didn't know that. Try teaching them. And then the last time I said, you're definitely your mother's kid. You're worried about, let me get this, let me get that, let me get the nice clothes. Nice clothes is not going to buy you your future. That's for sure. I learned the hard way myself. By the time I was 18, I made $1 million. 17 to 18, made $1 million. You know what I had to show for it? Nothing. I spent it so damn fast. So when I finally did go to jail, I thought. Came home, was only out 4 months, went back in, thought some more. Came out, put money aside, started building. The feds caught me with my pants down. As far as never thought I'd get arrested at that point. Had everything in properties, and then rest is history. But as soon as I came home, like I said, got my job, boom. First thing I did, started buying property. And remember, I had a $200 million job, so there was some massive checks coming in that went towards property. And don't get me wrong, bought my Bentley. I went on cruises and when I say cruises, I mean elite cruises that on the ship only holds 198 people. Soon you're walking on, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Sicali, how are you? And Dominic, and they knew us, like cater you have your own butler and everything. So trips like that. And why? I was spending, but I saved. I put money away, put money aside, buying rental properties, and this was all since I came home. So, with that, these kids, they just need to be kids again. We're putting too much pressure on them. We're giving them too much responsibility with politics, with everything. And they're young, they're learning, they need to be nurtured. They need to be taught. Not, well, believe this and that and transgender and this gender and this Z and that Z. No, let them be kids. Stop. Let them learn. Let them grow. Let them go in the workforce. Let them find a trait. Let them go into society. Let them get out of the house. Then after a few years, then let them get into the politics. What's right? What's wrong? Let them see for themselves. They have to learn. If you don't see for you, if you're not in the trenches, if you're not learning, if you're not feeling the effects of the economy, of the workforce, of the job, when you're putting in the time, you're trying to make ends meet. You shouldn't have an opinion on society, how things are going. You're being hand fed everything. You're being given money going to school. It's a joke. It's a joke. And trust me, these are my opinions, these are my thoughts, but I see what's wrong from when we grew up to now. And it's just getting worse. It's getting worse. I remember growing up, I had one pair of sneakers. One pair. You know when I got the new pair? When the bottoms wore out and the hole started coming through. Then I got my second pair. And that was it. Nowadays you have kids, 10, 15 pairs of sneakers. It's normal. If you only have one pair, it's not normal. It's not normal nowadays. And that's what's bad. That's what's bad. Book says these parents need to put their kids into GT classes in the middle school, and by high school, and then by the 12th grade, they will have 12 to 15 credits for university and an Ivy League college. Spirit of New Orleans. Stacks could have had a semi-decent YouTube channel if he wasn't so negative and argued with everyone. Well, there's a lot of people like that too. TV says, I need your advice, please. Okay, come on, bring it on. Chief Lewis, what's going on? Cynthia, kids should be helping neighborhood, raking leaves, that's what we did for money. That's what we did. Tony, still running for governor? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to run for governor. I'm just waiting on this clemency. Hopefully it'll come through. If not, can't run. Wise Guy says, Dom, you should consider having a YouTube membership program for exclusive lives and videos and emojis. I thought about it. But thank you for that. Nick, that's a generational for... you skipped on me. Anthony says, make trade schools great again. Yep. I received 2 educations growing up. Nick, I did receive half of one, the most in the streets and common sense. Those my education. Less college, more trade schools. Absolutely. RIPPA. Dom, they called Charlie Kirk racist for saying white nation like Italy has the right to say white. Is that racist? Listen, you can't say anything anymore without somebody pointing a finger. I think that has to stop too. If we have freedom of speech, it should be freedom of speech. I don't believe he was racist. I saw him with an African-American young lady with a child talking about welfare, and Charlie Kirk says, look at you, you're beautiful. The kid's beautiful. And I bet you what the government does, and he said, I bet you get subsidized more without having a husband in the household. She said, absolutely. They should subsidize more if the man is in the household to try to keep families together. I mean, you know what? Yeah, he did say some things that were foul, but overall, it's debating. That's all it was, debating. Those are his beliefs. And he challenged anybody to debate him. Open forum. So, finally got my 2 OCN accounts. Gonna look into the match program. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. The problem with today's generation, they feel they're entitled and blame the school system and the college system. And the parents. Don't forget the parents. Of course, if we don't do for them, they definitely, without a doubt. Never regretted from learning. Never regretted from those learning from those before me. I agree, Nick. York says, my apology for the other day. No excuse. That York, it's all right. Thank you, though. Sarasota Beach bums. School board elections are the most important election in your local area. Yes, they are. Chief Lewis, Joe Barone in our family tonight? No, I don't think so. I spoke to him today. I like seeing that good fellow. Yes, he is. Check out Joe's podcast, the Good Fellow Podcast. If you're here for the first time, tell them I sent you. Pokemon. Candace is psychotic. No, she's not. She's very sharp. There's probably a lot more that she knows that she's not bringing to light just yet. And it's sad. It's sad. Timothy O'Reilly, thank you for the contribution. Timothy says, hit that like button, folks. Johnny Russo, Frances and Sammy are public Trump supporters, and most guys in the life, Trump supporters, and lean right politically. You know what? Like I said before, if I was able to vote, I would have definitely voted for Trump over Harris, without a doubt. That's it. So, people, everybody have a good night. Much love and respect. We'll see everybody Monday, maybe even tomorrow. Check your alerts. John, good night. Shooting the dice, good night. What's up? Good to see you. Unknown trader. As an American, I have the right to say anything, whether whether Mega likes it or not. This has become totally one-sided. It's been totally one-sided for the past 5 years. So, you know what? We need to meet in the middle. I agree with you, but we need to meet in the middle. So with that, Unknown, thank you for coming on. Good night. Chief Lewis, good night. Mario, good night. Step, Sis, good night. Peace out. Wise Guy, Benny, Big Arms, SP, good night. Kathleen, John Haas, Joe, good night. Cynthia, good night. CJ, good night. So, Curly, good night. Mike, good night. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Much love and respect, and thank you. And remember, let's start treating people with respect. Susan, good night. Because we're getting nowhere in this world, this life. So, peace out. Much love. Good night.